It's celery. He needs a bath, so we can wash him off and chop him up. Give him a nice little bath. Ooh, what a big stock you are. The end part is the meat. Because look, it's all dirty, so I just chopped that off. And look at this. Okay. They're all gonna be hummus dippers. Fun fact, I don't really like wintertime because you have to wear long sleeves and then you have to pull up your sleeves. That's always been, although in California, it gets pretty warm around here. Stop complaining for me anyway. I need to stop. Okay. So far I've filled up this container with my celery. I used to use the whole part, but that end part, I don't know, right now. Not that I think I could get the coronavirus from not washing celery correctly, but maybe we just need to be careful. Look, I think we need to worry about the coronavirus, but I don't think it's like the Black Death as of yet. I mean, we can't just say it's nothing, because it is something. Like, people are dying from it. You have to acknowledge that. It's a pathogen. But on the same token, you also have to acknowledge we can't cause public panic. We need to be tempered about things, you know, so to speak. Chop that one too finely, but that's okay. I'll just chop a small layer for the rest of it. lots of hummus dippers. That's like I take hummus with me. I can dip these guys. It'll be great. When you wash lettuce, celery, water can like course through here, kind of like a water slide. It's really a cool effect. So I just take off the very end part, even though that one looks clean, just to, you know. And I'm gonna kind of change it up here. I'm just gonna start slicing it this way. Why not? We'll have several different kinds of celery in this container. Maybe one more stalk to fill this up, or is it pretty full? I think I can probably manage another stalk in there. I've been walking around without my glasses. I don't know why, because I can't see things from a distance, but I'm up close, like doing things up close at home lately. Like yesterday and today, this is what I wanted to do, is not wear my glasses. It just feels, I don't know, because like I do need them for seeing, but I think sometimes just naturally, intuitively, I'm getting a headache, so I can see things up close. It's just since I'm not wearing my glasses, things in the distance are kind of blurry. Like there's a big blurry blob sitting on the couch. Oh, that's the cat. Oh, no, I put too much in here, so now I have to take some out. It won't close. Man, too full. But I do love these containers. I mean, that's a nice big portion of celery. There's still much in here. Yeah. I'm closing. Still can't close it. That's probably the best way to get it. Ah, don't fall. As I'm chopping celery, I'm going to talk about the show I'm watching called Magnificent Century. It's a Turkish soap opera, okay? I don't speak Turkish, so you have to read all the subtitles. It takes longer sometimes to read some of them because this Turkish channel, hi, how you doing, has uploaded it. It's a Turkish network. So you have to slowly read the subtitles, but I like it. It is based on history, but let's just be honest. It's not historically accurate. Like, there's a lot of problems with it. Like, there's just some storylines that are just so out there. And it's like, but the one thing about the Turkish soap operas that are kind of more fun than the American ones is people are more emotional. Like, you see some crying in American soap operas, but I love how, I don't know, they don't hold anything back in the Turkish soap opera. Like, the waterworks are on it, but just the scenarios. Suleiman the Magnificent was the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, and I don't know if you've ever heard of Harem Sultan, but anyway, she was like his favorite concubine who eventually became his wife. But there's this scenario in episode, I think 32, it's just so off the wall, that there's this fictional princess, okay, Princess Isabella Fortuna, and she somehow got abducted as she was going to see her fiance Frederic, who I believe he's like the nephew of the Austro-Hungarian. I'll have to look that up again, but she's a fictional character. Let's just leave it at that. She's supposed to be a princess from Spain. She's abducted by Turkish pirates, and she's being held captive. So, one of the bastard son of an Italian Venetian merchant who lives in the Ottoman Empire, Signora Gritti, he tries to rescue her, but they won't let him buy her. So Ibrahim Pasha, who is Ibrahim Bakali, the main visor of Suleiman the Magnificent, purchases her and takes her to the Sultan's hunting lodge. And there's just so many, oh my gosh. It is so, and somehow, of course, it's not an Ibrahim Pagali because he actually loves Hatisia, who is Suleiman's sister in the series, that's also kind of fictionalized. Like, he has no eyes for other women. He's kind of a bad character, actually. You kind of hate him a lot. He's a bad person. But you don't hate Suleiman, because Suleiman, I mean, he was a pretty just leader who was really good in a lot of ways. But yeah, he kind of likes Suleiman a lot, even though, okay, let's be honest, he's a womanizer. He sleeps around. Men did that then, and they do it now. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's right, but it did happen. But a big storyline is Harem Sultan's jealous because now he has eyes for the Spanish princess, and it's so soap opera-y, because I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm just watching this. I'm watching it. And I know, okay, that this is the fictionalized aspect of the storyline, and I can't stop watching it. And I watched Magnificent Century for 10 hours yesterday. Yes, that is super embarrassing, okay? But I just had a lot of fun watching it, so I'm going to keep chopping celery, but I just had to share that. I binge-watched a Turkish soap opera that's sort of historically accurate, but not completely. Like, honestly, there's some things in there that are not completely historically accurate. I think the battle scenes, all the, like, edicts and things like that, that part is historically accurate, but the part about the harem and some of these princesses that show up from Europe, or the spy princess, we had that Victoria who was like the spy princess because her fiance husband got killed by the Sultan Ariel. Like, there's been some subplots that, yeah, these characters are not, and we don't know a whole heck of a lot about the harem anyway. And honestly, the costumes are kind of, okay, they're more based on like a European idea of what women would wear during the 1500s, but not completely, like, it's not 100% accurate. But the costumes are fun. Like, if you can just not be like, okay, I like things to be historically accurate, but this show has really good writing and just drama to it. It's a little bit more fun right now than like American series. I've watched like Rain and things like that. I wasn't a big fan of Rain after a while. It's better than that. Like, I really do like the interactions of the character. I like that they show emotions and drama and kind of more of a, it is soap opera-y, but it feels a little bit more real than like a lot of the American dramas. I don't know. I can't, but maybe it's because I'm part Middle Eastern that I feel like I can kind of jive like the feelings that these characters have. I'm like, they're kind of emotional like me in a way. I'm just like, oh. Not that I'm crying all the time, but sometimes I feel like, I don't know. There's just something about it. I like the show. So it's called Magnificent Century. You can find it with English subtitles. Ooh, this one needs to be clean. Over on YouTube if you want to watch it. So I'll talk about it more. So in a future live stream, Aya and I are going to talk a little bit more about it, because I am doing some, like, I'm learning more about the history behind it as well. I'm not just like just watching the soap opera part. Like, I wanted to find out, is Isabella Fortuna, was she at all real? Because there's some evidence that Abraham Pergali did marry Hatishia, but some of the historians say that didn't really happen and it was a different noblewoman that he married. So, but that research came out after the show had been on the air. Like, that was a little bit newer research, supposedly. So it's interesting. It's a big piece of celery. You're supposed to be chopping celery, not chatting about a soap opera, right? But it's funny, the minute I started talking, people actually were watching more, and then they went away when I stopped talking as much. So maybe the talking does help. I don't have something to say every minute, especially if I'm just doing like a food preppy thing. See, this is why when I do food prep, I just do it in a relaxing kind of way. I don't do it to stress myself out. Like, some people, they're like, oh my gosh, you have to do it super fast, and they do it on a time clock. No, if I'm at home, this is kind of what I'm getting back to, talking about the type A versus type B personality. I'm not like, oh my god, I'm on a time clock, I need to rush and do it in this in time. No. Look, if you want to, that's cool, but yeah, I'm not. Okay, so anyway. I'm probably gonna go find some more containers for my celery, and I might come back with more food prepping adventures. Would you like to see? If you want to, you can come back.